Good morning, my people. It is Monday. You already know the vibe. I have a lot to tell before we get into everything, but I'm gonna just start with I no longer work at Rolling Hill. I no longer work at Target. I interviewed and got a job at Target for a seasonal position. However, the thing is with these big corporate kind of companies, and I know people gonna be like, oh, well, that's work, this, that, and the third and shit. And I hear it all. I know. I get it. My bad if I'm over here. Just drop the ball. And I get it. All right, you gotta have this, that, and the third. But for me personally, I don't want to work a fucking job that's gonna absorb out of me, and I'm barely making enough to fucking survive. New York is a scam, and it's time to be honest with ourselves. This place is for if you're making like $80K plus a year, and even then, you're kind of living comfortable. This place is for it's just a culture that's been like cultivated around this place that's made it so lovable and livable, and everybody wants to be here. It's New York fucking city. We're all products of it. Like, main goal here is Mondays will be more Mondays, and I'm bringing back my whole, spectacle. I gotten more time to sit down and figure out what I want to do. I've been working on the rap a lot, but my buddy Eli, shout out to him. He's been giving me ideas on how to expand and use my other abilities that'll, definitely draw to other people. So Mondays will be more on Mondays. And today's morality, we're going to talk about being humble. Thursdays will be Tantrum Thursdays. I'm pretty pissed about playing shit. Like, I could get mad about the Knicks. It's not even about getting mad. It's more of like just speak. Like, Tantrum Thursday going to be a big kindle of different shit. Because I'm honestly just going to be, yeah. Freestyle Friday, you already know that vibe. And then Saturday will be Saturday Spectacle. Saturday Spectacle will probably be one of my more, what's the word for it? Light additions to this entire process. And I know I'm walking in off the screen, I'm just, grabbing lists and shit. Saturday Spectacle will definitely be a game, which I'm thinking will probably be like a Telltale game or Until Dawn or a Decision like Heavy Rain or some shit. And we're just going to be absolute fucking assholes the whole fucking time. We're just going to talk to everybody like a dick. We're going to treat people like a dick. We're going to support people that are fucking outrageous. I'm thinking of doing The Walking Dead personally first, because I just want to back up Kenny and be a horrible human being. I want to support the madman. He deserves the flames of hell, and I want to guide him there. So we're going to do that. So we'll cross that bridge when we get it. The weeks are going to start to get jam-packed. This Friday, I will be dropping my single prior to this album, but I don't show anything until it's done, flat out. That's how I work. I show snippets of my stuff and like that, and, it's not necessarily about just putting out that's it. Nah, it's more of like I'm trying to go small base, like people that do fuck with the music and shit like that, because I know people do fuck with me. So like, and I've had people tell me like, yo, it's really gotten better. Like, it's pretty good. I'm like, you haven't heard the master. I got you. Like, I've really taken this hobby and made it a passion, like real devout, and it's only gonna get better over time. So today's more Monday is definitely gonna be about humble. All right. You're going to have a lot of people in your fucking life try to tell you can't do something because they can't do it themselves. And I've learned that firsthand. It's going to be your friends. It's going to be your family. It's going to be people you know. It's going to be people you don't know. How do you cope with that? I tend to think people that are negative and people who bring down others whenever they try to voice their opinion and shit like that, and are very they're insecure with themselves because they ain't taking an opportunity or they didn't pursue eventually they should have. Just because shit ain't going the way you want it don't mean you fuck up another person's success, bro. It's not gonna fuck up yours. We gotta support each other. It's just motherfuckers is envious. Motherfuckers is greedy, like reluctant to say, oh well, shit didn't go well for me, but I'm gonna just make sure it doesn't go well for him. Nah, that's bad energy. That's bad. You don't want people like that around you. Because Benny the Butcher says, and I know I listen to a lot of different music. I've really expanded the music vocabulary. I've listened to Conway recently. I've almost done with listening to everything he's got. I went through Benny. I listened to it twice because I really, really, really did like everything he had on. Benny the Butcher, one of the Griselda guys, hands down, maybe one of the best lyricists I've ever heard. And it's just insane. He says it in this one song. He says, if I'm wrong, who's going to really correct me? And the first time I heard it, it hit. But then the second time around, it's like, huh. Because you'll have a lot of people quick to tell you you're doing shit wrong. You have a lot of people telling you, you're fucking up and this, that, and you could be better. Not, but who, notice the word he uses. Who's gonna really correct me? If you're correcting me, you're not doing it in a manner where it's like demoralizing. Like, yo, that's dope, but you can improve on that. Or that's wrong, and we all make mistakes. That's how you build off it. It's all about how you talk to people. It's all how you approach, and it's about who you fuck with. I've learned recently you can't fuck with everybody. You got to have a small circle. You can only have, I can't even tell you how many people you can have that you could trust. You got to have the same kind of like-minded people, the same kind of driven, humble people that are willing to be devout in what you're going to do the same way you would be devout in supporting them. It's a 2, 3, quadruple way street. You got to give energy for people to receive. You got to show people your effort. You got to show people growth over time. And that is like the main thing. Like I honestly kick it probably with 4 guys, and that's it consistently. Like I'm got a lot of friends. I'm cool with a lot of people, but I want all my friends to fucking just succeed. I want them all to fucking eat. I want them all to do big fucking things. But you can only really bring in about 3, 4 close people that you can really make this interaction with, that you can really talk this kind of the real close shit. Because don't get me wrong, I'm gonna know people where I've got to be valuing your honesty and integrity if you're a stranger. Now I've got friends I'll do business with because they've got that priority straight just like I do, and I don't make them any less than my friend. It's just I feel like we get caught under the illusion that we know a person for a long time and they're really there for us. No. Someone who doesn't know you could have better intentions than someone who's known you for 10 years. And that's the truth. Your big surrounding goal here is you want to watch who you're putting around you, and you want to watch how you approach situations. People are just so quick to resort to anger, to resort to violence, to resort to, just being upset and getting angry. You need to fucking take a goddamn breath and realize what the fuck is the situation. What the fuck is you got to have awareness on everything. I try to treat people equally. I try to treat people fairly. I don't give a fuck about skin color. I don't give a fuck where you're from. I'll treat you just like I'll treat that motherfucker on the corner I don't know. Pride and respect. Good morning. It's small shit. The main thing is people, you can't wake up every day with this negative mindset that, just because you ain't where you want to be, you got to be this fucking horrible piece of shit. You have to just be negative. You have to hate the world. No. There'll be dark days. There'll be hard days. I've been there. I hear that. I felt that. Legitimately. But the main thing is, if you really want something, you really want to go and do something, you really want to go and become somebody, you really want to pursue a goal, you want to dream, you don't let nobody take that away from you. You have to become obsessed with it. You have to say, am I working hard enough? And that's where you can start to get yourself humbled. That's when you can start to really elevate your ability. Once you start to ask yourself, have I done enough? Because then once you're like, nah, I haven't. Nothing. If you really want something, you fucking do it. You don't just half-ass it and then wait. No. People trying to half-ass and wing shit, normally don't pull the shit off. Unless we're talking like a public fucking speaking class or some shit. But in the real fucking world, people don't understand this reality. What are you going to become? What are you going to do? How are you going to change this world? How are you going to be a positive outcome? Are you going to be a greeter at Walmart? Or do you want to become something more? I don't discriminate people or objectify them because of their position either. People, I give the same respect to the CEO that I give to the custodian. Because, at the end of the day, we're all flesh and blood. We all bleed red the same, and we're all the same. My brothers and sisters, legitimately, we place labels on each other to try to distinguish a difference so we have a reason to hate each other when we don't. I'm not saying I'm an advocate for the most non-violent form of resistance. I feel like if you need to protect yourself, you should have a firearm, and I stand by that theory. I feel like motherfuckers in this world are grimy as hell, and they're really just relentless bastards. But you can't succumb to the darkness. You can't go over the deep end. If you don't like your situation, how far are you willing to go to change it? That's what I feel like people get comfortable and they get accustomed to living a certain way, and then they just let whatever they're feeling just become how they are. You can't do that. I believe in every single which one of you, you can become anything you fucking want to be. It doesn't matter if you're 20, it don't matter if you're 15, it don't matter if you're 25, it don't matter if you're 30, it don't matter. It don't matter. You want to do something, go fucking do it. You want to be an NBA player, you work your fucking ass off. You get the fuck every day. You do the stretches. You work on your jump shot. You work on your drive. You want to be a fucking baseball player? You get in the cage. You watch the film. You get what I'm saying? You want to be a fucking lawyer? You got to study all these fucking different things. Know all these different kind of rule sets for our law system and all. You know, there's so many different people going on with so much different shit. And people be concerned about the most stupidest kind of thing.
Apologies for the abrupt ending before. Moral Monday was just overall conclusion, you know, just remaining humble and staying driven and keeping yourselves fully occupied and, you know, achieving all of our dreams. My apologies if it was cut short. Honestly, my grandmother needed me to help put sheetrock up in our laundry room. So, yeah, you know, this is just a modified ending because I had stuff to do, an interview and everything, and business calls. However, I want everybody to know that you're capable of anything once you put your mind to it. We're all equal. No one's better than anybody because of anything. The problem with this world is that people get so consumed with, you know, what they're wearing or what kind of necklace they got on or what kind of watch they got on, and they're more concerned with the physical things rather than their integrity and their, you know, loyalty and what are they going to be, what are their actions, you know, go along with, how do they repercuss on themselves, on the, you know, shit like that. I'm just spreading peace and love, people. Moral Monday, be humble, but be gritty. Don't take nobody's bullshit. Don't ever feel undervalued or powerless because of anything. You want to make a change, you do it. Amen.